In today's video, I'm going to be talking about raw dairy versus commercially processed dairy found in grocery stores. I'll be covering safety, why you should avoid commercially processed dairy, and the health benefits of raw milk. So stay tuned and keep watching. Hey everyone, my name is Megan Garza and I'm a certified holistic health coach and yoga instructor. I'm also the CEO of Megan Garza Wellness. If you're new here, welcome to my channel where I talk all about holistic health, helping you get smooth digestion, balanced hormones, and clear skin with nutrition and lifestyle. First, I'm going to go over the safety and some of the misconceptions about it. So, raw milk that is intended for pasteurization is definitely unsafe to drink. It contains a lot of harmful pathogens because of the fact that the animals are kept in concentrated animal feeding operations, or CAFOs. I talked about this in my previous video about reversing lactose intolerance, so make sure you check that video. I'm going to link it up above. Most of the milk that's found in grocery stores that comes from these CAFOs is mixed with milk from other dairies. And this is bad because it increases pathogen exposure. More people than ever are being diagnosed with milk allergy, and this is because of the pasteurization process that it undergoes and the low nutrient profile that it contains. So overall, it's just a really low quality food now, and that's very unfortunate. And milk really does get a bad rep from it because of this fact, and milk is actually one of the most healing foods that you can eat and one of the most nutrient dense. Now, on the flip side of all of this, raw milk that is intended to be consumed raw is safe to drink. This is because the livestock lives in much cleaner living conditions, and the milk also undergoes rigorous safety testing. And one of the great things about raw milk is that it is a living food. So unfortunately, in the recent years, maybe a couple decades, milk has really gotten a bad rep, and this is super unfortunate because of the fact that milk is really beneficial for your health. So instead, now we're promoting a lot of gut irritating foods like almond milk and oat milk and soy milk, and these have a lot of anti-nutrients in them. They oftentimes don't have filtered water. You don't know where it's coming from. There's sprayed with pesticides, they have additives, carrageenan, all kinds of stuff that is really not good for you, and these are promoted as healthier alternatives. But I think instead of looking at, oh, well, milk is the problem, we need to look at why is milk the problem. We need to hold the dairy industry at a much higher standard. We need to have access to safer and more nutritious dairy rather than them live in these cramped conditions that are really unsanitary for the cows and for us to drink their milk. Another really interesting fact about raw dairy is that it is really helpful for antibiotic use recovery. So if you've taken antibiotics for a while and now you're having a lot of digestive issues, raw milk can be super helpful for that. And I know that it really was for me. It was a big turning point in my health journey when I had gotten off all of my antibiotics. I was super sick for many years, and I started drinking raw milk, and it was like instantly I knew that I had to keep drinking this because it made me feel so good, and it really contributed to my better health that is right now. Unfortunately, there's a lot of doctors that will advise their patients to avoid raw dairy, and there's a lot of evidence that proves that raw dairy is safe for human consumption. Some of the reasons why you should avoid commercially processed dairy is because it's reduced nutrient profile. So there's a reduced amount of bioavailable calcium and phosphorus. It reduces the presence of copper and iron. Vitamin A, B complex, C, and E are also reduced. It destroys the probiotics, including lactobacillus. And it inactivates beneficial enzymes like lactase and alkaline phosphatase, which lactase is necessary for helping break down lactose, which is the sugar found in milk, and alkaline phosphatase is helpful for absorption of calcium. So when these are reduced or diminished from pasteurization, this really makes the milk a lot harder for your body to digest because it's been adulterated. Raw milk was used by Dr. Charles Porter for 15 years as a remedy for chronic disease in the early 1900s. So he had his patients go on an all raw milk diet. So they ate nothing but raw milk, and he saw a great reduction in their chronic disease. There's a lot of research on this doctor, and I highly recommend that you check out his work because it's very fascinating. The benefits of raw milk are numerous. So not only does it include a much higher nutrient profile, like having all of those enzymes, vitamins, and minerals being at what they should be rather than reduced, but it also strengthens your immune system and contains beneficial probiotics. It has also been shown to reduce illnesses such as asthma, eczema, allergies, and respiratory infections. So raw milk definitely does have a lot of benefits, and there's no reason that we need to be demonizing milk anymore. Now, saying all this, no food is going to be 100% safe. This goes for raw and pasteurized milk. People die every year from foodborne illnesses, and according to the FDA, the highest risk of food that you could die from foodborne illness is poultry and leafy greens. So to say that raw milk is 100% dangerous and you're gonna die if you drink it is a false narrative. However, milk that is intended to be pasteurized is not safe to drink raw because of the pathogens. So this is where you really need to differentiate between pasteurized and unpasteurized. 2 deaths have been reported from drinking raw milk by the CDC since 1972, and it was caused by illegally made Mexican-style queso fresco in someone's home. So this is the only concern that raw milk has, and it's because someone did it in a really unsafe manner in a way that should not be done. The Raw Milk Institute was formed in 2011 to set the standard for consuming raw milk safely. Realmilk.com is an excellent resource for finding raw milk in your area. So that being said, raw milk is superior to commercially processed dairy. Raw milk undergoes rigorous safety testing, the animals are kept in cleaner and more humane living conditions, and it also has properties that decrease allergies, asthma, eczema, and respiratory illness. So the benefits of raw milk definitely outweigh the cons when you are sourcing it from a safe place. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried raw milk or if you're excited to go out there and get some. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.